Hi there. I'm pleased to be having in my possession the new Escort Max 360C, which is Escort's, I would say, most advanced radar detector that they've ever produced. It's the first radar detector of its kind in that it has a built-in Wi-Fi capability, which allows this Max 360C to tether to either your hotspot on your iPhone or Android phone through its Wi-Fi and internet connectivity services, or to a vehicle that may have Wi-Fi services enabled built into the vehicle itself. And that gives the unique ability to the 360 to phone home and get real-time updates to their Escort Live and Defender databases. So you can get those alerts, photo enforcement, and other detected alerts from radar of other Escort users, all using the Wi-Fi capability of your phone or your vehicle. That's pretty cool. But Escort even takes it one step further. It allows the 360C to get automatic firmware updates or Defender database updates without having to tether it to your computer at home through the data cable. So it can do this entirely wirelessly and automatically, and that is a pretty cool feature. And that's especially important, I think, today when there's new technologies that are coming out, whether it's with the advanced collision avoidance systems, the K-band systems that are out there. A lot of these systems are getting updated on a pretty regular basis, and it creates a lot of challenges for the newer radar detectors. So with Escort's ability to push out these updates automatically with the Max 360C, you'll pretty much always have that best opportunity to have the most up-to-date software to deal with these complex RF scenarios that we're going to be encountering. Also, with police laser guns or any other types of technologies which are going to be making their way and updated, the 360C can also have its updates pushed automatically through a Wi-Fi connection. So I think this is going to enable a user of the 360C to be the most prepared and up-to-date as much as possible. That's really a cool feature. There's a lot of things to like about the Max 360C. And let's start with the first one, the most noticeable one, its size. The original Max 360 was a pretty large detector. In fact, it was huge. And look at the size of that. Now, when you put it on your windshield, it is not as noticeably large, but let's be honest, this thing is a huge radar detector. The 360 CI went on what I like to call a Nutrisystem diet, and they've really trimmed this detector down, not only in size, but in weight as well. So if you can see the relative comparison of size between these two detectors. And I also have another detector, which is the new Redline EX, and you can see they're pretty similar in width, and the Redline EX is just a little further, a little longer, just with the overhang here, the extension. But other than that, the detectors are very similar in size. So I would basically say that the 360C is more like a little larger Escort IX than a smaller Max 360. So very nice. Another notable feature on this puppy is the quick release, magnetic quick release, and in fact they're all compatible. I've been trying connecting these things to the magnetic release. So the 360, the IX, and the Redline EX all have that magnetic connection, quick connect. Really a very nice feature. What else can I tell you about the Max? It's got all the features basically of the 360, but it does offer what I like to call selective band muting. Now they're calling it segmentation. It's not really segmentation in the classic sense when you think of an analog M3 detector or any of the other analog detectors. Basically think of segmentation on the 360C as selective band muting, which for all intents and purposes is going to be the same thing, because as Escort has maintained, and I have confirmed, the speed of which the processing on the digital platform works you're not really getting any advance in reactivity or effective sensitivity by segmenting a digital as you would with an analog. So really what you're getting is you already have that quickness and sensitivity there to give you the alerts, but the selective band muting effectively improves the filtering and reduces the falses. And with segmentation, the way it's implemented on the Max 360C, it effectively is giving you what users really come to expect with segmentation, which is you already have the quickness and sheer sensitivity built into the digital platform. The selective band muting is going to just reduce falses. So there's this, I know there's this tends to be an obsession online about why doesn't Escort segment the digital M5 and M6 platform detectors. It's not needed. Escort's maintained it. We've already seen in our experiences that the detector is plenty quick in reacting to real bona fide alerts. So the effective band muting on the 258 for the segments of KA, as well as the segment 2 on K, will reduce falses. So we're going to take this puppy out. We're going to be doing a full review shortly, and we're going to see how this thing performs in the real world. I have in our car here, or test mule, the original Beltronics STIR M3 segmented, which I consider the very best of the analog class radar detectors ever made. We have that here, and we'll run this in comparison to the 360C, as well as the latest Redline EX, as well as the 360, and we'll get a good handle on where this detector lands on the performance hierarchy of things. So I'm looking forward to it, and thanks for watching, and stay tuned, and we'll have more stuff coming to you. Take care.